Hey, it's Jamey Schrier here, and I thought you might like that story of how I met my wife, Colleen, at the bar, seeing her not once, not twice, but 3 times before actually going up to her and introducing myself. So what does all of this have to do with marketing? Well, there's a great metaphor, analogy between marketing and dating. So, marketing is, when you kind of boil it down, what are we doing when we're marketing to people? We are developing a relationship with people. We're first of all developing awareness. So if I never went out and I was just a hermit at home, it would be hard to meet people. I guess you could meet them online, but if I didn't do that either, then no one would know that I would be looking for someone. So by being at the bar, I was marketing myself. I was showing my availability out there. So I was creating awareness that here's Jamey and he's single and looking and stuff like that. So that's part of marketing. But when Colleen and I met, and after she gave me her purse and then left for a couple hours. After we met, if I said to her, I know we only met, but I just feel like I know you. I got a bed and breakfast this weekend. Would you want to go? Now, is there a small percentage chance that she'd say yes? I don't know, perhaps. But there's a large percent chance that not only would she not say yes, but this wouldn't really be a long-lasting relationship. And that's kind of how marketing is. Let me ask you this rhetorical question. Have you ever got like a message through Facebook or LinkedIn or one of these things that says, hey, I was just perusing LinkedIn. Like, really? You were perusing the 800 million people on LinkedIn and I was lucky enough that you found mine. I was just perusing LinkedIn, came across your profile, and I thought we should connect. All right, except for the perusing part. Look, I do that too. Listen, I noticed you're on LinkedIn and really like what you're doing and love to connect with you. All right, that's legitimate. That's like going up to somebody like Colleen and saying, hey, my name is Jamey. I'd love to take a moment and talk to you. All right? But here's what happens online. After you do that, they come back and they try to sell you stuff. Hey, thanks for connecting with me. Listen, I have this stuff that I want you to buy from me. Do you really know me? No. Have we built up any rapport? No. Is there any level of trust? No. But buy my crap anyways. That's what happens. Somehow we have this superpower when we're behind the computer, behind our LinkedIn profile. But if I did that with Colleen, it'd be the same result if I was asking her, I know we just met, but will you go away to a bed and breakfast with me? It's a little big of an ask, or it's a lot big of an ask for someone that I just met. So in marketing, just like dating, you got to take it in steps. So the first thing Colleen and I did is we had lunch. And then we grabbed dinner. And then I actually invited her to my cousin's bar mitzvah. And several months later, we went away to a wedding. And we went to the bed and breakfast. Several months later, we got engaged. And then we got married. It was a built up over time, developing trust, developing the relationship, getting to know each other. And marketing and developing relationships, which I believe is the number one thing you can do from a foundational standpoint, is develop relationships with people. Whether they're online or whether I like to look at relationships in my community, people in my community that have influence over my target audience, is develop relationships. Here's what you don't do. You don't go and say, you go into someone's office like, hey, I like to see Dr. Smith, assuming you can get in. I just want to tell him how great I am and I want him to send me referrals. That is like asking to go on the bed and breakfast after you first said hello. You got to develop the relationship. Maybe get to know the front desk. Maybe understand a little bit more about what their interests are, what population they see, how they interact with professionals like you. You know, that's what it's about. And if you're in a rush to do it, if it's the old wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, that's not going to work. It's not going to work long term for sure. They might throw you a bone and throw you a patient, but it's not going to work long term. So that's my advice. Reach out, connect with people, create that awareness out in your community with your potential referral sources, and develop the relationship. Be yourself, be genuine. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting. And if you're doing it online, same thing. If you connect with someone on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, whatever, just because they say, I'll be your friend or I'll connect with you, don't start selling all your crap. Create rapport, create some trust. The thing that you ask for has to be in proportion to the level of trust you have built. The level of trust equals the ask. If you are going to sell them something, then build up a level of trust. If it's something big. If it's something small, like, hey, you know, I saw you on LinkedIn, saw what you did, thought it'd be great for us to connect. That's an easy ask and proportionate to the level of trust. Same thing with developing your referral partners and your referral sources. So anyways, that's kind of how the dating and marketing kind of work together. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gives you some perspective around it, and you're not in a rush to develop these long-term cultivating relationships, because when you do, the relationship is going to come back to you again and again and again and continue to generate referrals and opportunities and other people that you potentially can meet through them. So there you have it. I hope it helps. If you have any comments, feel free to leave your comments. Love reading your comments. Other than that, Jamey Schrier, practice freedom, you, and I will see you next time.